Hello and welcome back to the Green Workbench. This is just an addition to my faux window. I mentioned in that video that I would add some curtains, so that's what I'm doing. So I thought about using this just IKEA towel rack. So that's something I could do, but I'd have to still, it still doesn't come out enough. So I'd have to still put it on something. But instead I'm using this antique, looks like, I think it's Doug fir or pine. Anyway, real tight grain. It was from an old door. It's the door that I used to make a corner cabinet. Anyway, so I squared these blocks up, and I've got these eye bolts and a dowel. And that's pretty much all I'm going to need to make the rod, and then I'll make the curtains as well. So I'm going to find the center of each of these blocks, pre-drill, and then run these eye bolts in. So I've gone from corner to corner to find the center, and now I'm going to drill the pilot hole. And you may have noticed in my initial that I had these really long bolts. I'm actually using much shorter ones. So before I put these in though, I'm going to route these edges on the routing table. Alright, I've got the edge routed on there. So I'm just going to screw in my eye bolt by hand until it gets too tough, and then I'll use a screwdriver. So get that in on both of my blocks. Alright, I've got the eye bolts in, and I'm just going to spray them with a couple coats of polyurethane, and they will be ready. So I need to grab a 3/4 inch dowel. The only one I've got is this smaller 1/2 inch, which technically would work, but just a little loose. So I'm going to grab a 3/4 inch dowel and then pick out the fabric for the curtains. Alright, so here is my curtain rod. Couple coats of poly on there, and the dowel just... And the way I'm going to connect these to the wall, because it's my office wall, is just with command strips. 2 of the large ones on each. And this allows this rod also to sit up past the window frame, so the curtains will actually flow in front. So I'm going to make the curtains now. I just grabbed a yard of fabric, and I didn't have one that I liked, so I went and grabbed one. It was $3 something for a yard, and since I would take forever to sew it, my wife is going to help me because she'll do it quicker. So we'll get that done. Alright, so this is not up on the wall, but I just kind of set it up on the workbench so you can kind of see curtains, blocks here. Yeah, it diffuses the light pretty well. Let's get to a... So they're just simple curtains for the rod. Thank you to Mrs. Green Workbench for sewing those for me. And then, like I said, we use command strips. Connect these to the wall. 1 hook for the window. And boom, we're up. The battery pack will also be Velcro to the wall. So that's how we add curtains to our faux window.